Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got the Bruins and the home team with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Here is Lillard. Now the starting group for the visitors. Markkanen is out there with Kevon Looney. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's T. And it's Maxey in at the 2 spot.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played in a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this.
Brogdon is now live. Streaming NBA 2K23, Adventures of Captain Redbeard S1E5.
No less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
No good on the free throw.
R.J. Barrett still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
And he's good on the second. Well, we're used to seeing a lot of player movement in the offseason, so how long do you think it takes, Doris, for a reconstructed team to get together and find that mesh point?
Kevin, that is not an answer we will know. A season has to play out. Look back to the Boston Celtics, who were 20-21 at one point before going on to the NBA Finals. Chemistry, how you're going to play, new faces, all of these things have to find a way to come together.
Here's Grimes. Lillard outside. From 18 feet away, that's short off the rim. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Could be a tall task. Trying to prevent, Greg, those shooters from getting hot.
It's going to take attention to detail on the defensive end. Contest everything.
What we're seeing now is defenders who now understand I can contest the shooting hand and still stay out of the shooter's landing area, which we know now is a foul.
Lillard with it. Passes it to Barrett. Carter on the wing. And T is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for T. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Maxey. Grimes passes to Lillard. Clock at 6. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Lillard against Brogdon. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Wow, how about the balance and strength of Malcolm Brogdon? Give him the end one.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And, well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
One shot.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. And how about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
Now, here's Barrett. Offensive rebound, Taylor. Drops in the layup for two.
And how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The Bruins leading by 3. Brogdon kicks to Maxey. Here's Finney-Smith. Barrett covering. Finney-Smith passes to Brogdon. All alone. And the Bruins tack on 2 more.
Finney-Smith on the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's big-time shooting ability right there, folks.
Pass to Barrett. Lillard outside. Beyond the arc. No good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The pass to Maxey. To the wing on the left. A 3-ball. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Bruins ball.
The Bruins leading by 5. Inside, here's Looney. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Here's Grimes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Quentin Grimes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bruins, leading by 5.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Now, here's Barrett. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Comes up empty down low.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Back to Lillard from the arc. Nailed from 3-point land.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Maxey looking it over. Brogdon against Lillard. Brogdon the pass to Looney. 4 on the clock. And Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
Passes to Barrett. Now here's Lillard. Lets it go. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
team.
The Bruins making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Now Lillard. Pass to Abaji. The pass to Barrett. There's the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Brogdon. There's the triple. And the ball goes out of play following the shot. Reddish, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. The Bruins also with a sub. Schroeder's checked in. Here's Lillard. Pass to Abaji. Now here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Brogdon. Looney kicks to Reed. For three, Brogdon. The three-pointer is right on target. Brogdon's got 9 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lillard dishes to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Reddish. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Brogdon outside. Excellent D there from Williams.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Down low, Robinson. Yep, that one goes. Now it's just a three-point Bruin lead.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Order passes to Looney. Here's Reed. Goes up again. Looney with the bucket. He's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timeout, timeout.
Home team. Fans, your dance team. Fans, make some noise for your dance team.
He's checked in for Williams. The Bruins also with a sub. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Lillard. Pass to Reddish. To the inside. And Jang gets it to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Brogdon kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Brogdon. The pass to Sumner. Back to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Reed. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Abaji. And Lillard kicks to Reddish. Pass to Jang. Lays it up off the glass. Jang's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's his strong suit. The ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Reed the pass to Brogdon. Passes it to Sumner. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Bruins lead by 5.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Schroeder against Lillard. Pass to Abaji. Now the pass to Reddish. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Brogdon looking around. And there's the drive.
This is one of the last guys in the NBA you want to send to the free throw line. Malcolm Brogdon usually comes away with something here.
The Bruins shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Taking 2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
What you love about former Rookie of the Year Malcolm Brogdon is this guy gives you great effort on both ends. Can play the 1 and the 2 offensively, smart defensively, and the versatility is key.
He hits the second from the line. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Pass to Abaji. Now here's Reddish. He is guarded by Brogdon. Passes it to Abaji. Lillard outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now here's Brogdon. He's got 10. Shoots. They get it back. Looney. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Lillard outside. Kicks it to Reddish. Good if it goes. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end of the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Bruins on top, leading by just 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Bruins, what do you think, guys?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Schroeder with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Taking a look at the Bruins. They've got Reed. Out Lauri Markkanen is out there at T. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Maxey in at the 2. Now, here's Lillard, trailing by 2. And Barrett gets it to go. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scorers, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunity.
Now here's Lillard after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Lillard, the pass to Carter. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bruins. Trailing by 2. Count it.
Markkanen is a big man from Finland. He can flat score it, folks.
Lillard against Schroeder. Lillard dishes to Carter. Back to Lillard. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Barrett. Jacks up a 3. Maxey grabs the miss. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Markkanen passes to Carey. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
And there's the pass to Grimes. Carter looking around. The shot's good. That's now 8 points for Damian Lillard.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Schroeder outside. Shoots over Lillard. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. Reed's got his second bucket tonight.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Lillard outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
There's just an edge to Lillard's game. You better bring your A game defensively or he will eat you alive.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
The free throw drops for Lillard.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
Taylor's checked in for Williams. Oh, free throw is good from Lillard.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Timeout called, the Bruins.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Fans, make some noise for your Gats team. And now, your Gats team. Fans, make some noise for your Gats team.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. Pass to Carroll. Schroeder against Lillard. Schroeder passes to Reed. It's Carroll on the wing. Outside, Maxey. Schroeder outside. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Taylor with the rebound. Schroeder against Lillard. He kicks to Barrett. Passes it to Grimes. Barrett with the ball. The tray. He can't hit that time. The Bruins go the other way with it. Pass to Carroll. Outside, Maxey. Here's Schroeder. The shot off that time.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Shot by Grimes. No good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Markkanen trying to break loose. And Carroll gets it to go.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now, here's Barrett. 6 points for him. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Reed. Now, here's Schroeder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This guy's such a difference maker. Dennis Schroeder is so dangerous in pick-and-roll situation, dribble handoffs. This guy is the straw that stirs the drink.
Here's Grimes. Back to Lillard. The 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
To the paint. Barrett, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And think about this, guys. Wendell Carter Jr. has really flourished into an important and efficient two-way big man. We know defensively he can hold things down, and offensively he can take it down low. We know he can face up and make shots.
Markkanen against Taylor. And there's the bucket for Markkanen. Markkanen's got 6. And for Wendell Carter Jr., you know, Doris, he is still in the very early stages of his career, obviously.
That's the exciting thing to me, Kevin, is that as good as he is right now, there's tremendous room for growth. Combine his physical tools with the diverse skill set, Wendell Carter should be a staple of the center position for a long time.
Now the Bruins with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball. And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And now, your dance team. Team.
Carter kicks to Lillard. Outside, Taylor. Back to Lillard. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Bruins leading by 6. Here's Schroeder. 9 feet out, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, a little pump fake by Dennis Schroeder gets the defender to bite and makes them pay.
The Bruins shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he makes the first.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
Schroeder hits them both. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Here's Grimes. Outside, Robinson. 6 to shoot. Grimes passes to Robinson. Fires for 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's the pass to Maxey. Kicks it to Schroeder. Now Maxey. Schroeder, left side. Takes a 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Abaji. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Schroeder kicks to Maxey. Back to Schroeder. To the inside. Outside, Maxey. Nice D from Barrett.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Stolen by Markkanen. Maxey with it. Picked up by Barrett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bruins have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Maxey hits them both.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Out to the wing. Here's Reddish. He has 6. Down low. Here's Abaji. No good there. Some solid defense from Maxey. It's Carroll on the wing. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now Brogdon. after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Looney passes to Markkanen. And he banks in the layup. Markkanen's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, given Markkanen is 7 feet tall, feeding him on the interior is probably a good decision. That's a nice touch by the big man.
Back to Barrett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul, second team foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
R.J. Barrett. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Barrett.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
The Bruins making a switch here. Sumner's checked in. And so Barrett nails both of them. The Bruins leading by 5. Brogdon outside. Outside, Maxey. Back to Brogdon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Malcolm Brogdon does a nice job to commit, gets himself a trip to the free throw line.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Williams is checked in for R.J. Barrett. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Abaji. Pass to Reddish. Pass to Jang. Now here's Reddish. Not a lot of room.
Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
To the wing right side. Here's Sumner. Back to Brogdon. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, this guy's been confident since the opening tip. Malcolm Brogdon getting things done offensively.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Jang. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. And the pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. No good on the 3. The Bruins leading by 8. Here's Brogdon. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jang inside. He's covered by Maxey.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the D.
Second personal foul. Third
This
team foul.
is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for the home team, Usman Jang. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Jang. Damian Lillard's checked in for Robinson. The Bruins also with a sub. Reed's checked in. And Jang drops them both. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Maxey. Poke loose. And here's Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Back to Maxey. Wide open shot is on the money. Maxey's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bruins.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Reed with the block. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
The shot by Reddish, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now, here's Maxey. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Releases. Reddish grabs the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bruins lead by 6.
53.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Damian, you guys got off to a great start, but what is this team doing to give you problems?
They're a really good offensive team. They came out and they made shots, and that makes it even harder when a team gets that confidence going early in the game. But we picked up our energy. We got out and ran on offense, but that started with us getting stopped. So we just picked it up on defense, and that allowed us to get back in the game.
Well, the key will be if you can keep them dispirited in the second half, Damian. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Malcolm Brogdon was the man in the first. He had 13 points and 5 assists. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out in the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Malcolm Brogdon has been exceptional here tonight.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. They've got R.J. Barrett, Carter out there with Taylor, then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Grimes in a shooting guard. Here's Finney-Smith, back to Brogdon. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Here's Looney, over Carter. The shot by Looney, no good. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. They've got Markkanen, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Maxey. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Driving the lane.
That's where on the drive, Dorian Finney-Smith length comes into play, right? Helps him get past and around defenders.
Brogdon against Lillard. Pass to Grimes. Now Barrett. Outside, Taylor. All sorts of time. Shot by Grimes. No good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Brogdon the pass to Looney. Stolen by Carter. Tipped away. They push it up 4-on-3. Finney-Smith kicks to Markkanen. Brogdon against Lillard. Brogdon the pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Looney. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
T's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Brogdon finds Carroll. Goes up from the top of the key. Carter pulls it in. Here's Grimes. He has 5. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Grimes has got 8.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on him. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Here's Taylor. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
The shot by Carroll, no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the home team has possession. 7-point differential. Pass to Carter. To the middle. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist from Carter. 12 points for him.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one. It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
The pass to Grimes. Lillard finds Barrett. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
The Bruins making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Here's Lillard. 12 points for him. He kicks to Barrett. Passes to Grimes. Carter outside. Pass to Grimes. Over Maxey. Shot by Grimes. No good. The Bruins leading by 8. Outside, Maxey. Back to Schroeder. Carroll for 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now, here's Lillard. Now the feed to Taylor. The 3. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
Lillard against Schroeder. Kicks it to Carroll. 5 to shoot. Markkanen inside the line. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Inside, Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Back to Maxey. There's Looney. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Pass to Barrett. Lillard outside. To the paint. Here's Carter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Let's remember, Wendell Carter Jr. goes about 6'10", 270. Good luck trying to stop him without fouling.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bruins.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
That's good from Carter.
Well, we know Wendell Carter Jr. offers a lot on the offensive end. This guy's got to continue to improve as a low-post defender.
And Markkanen throws it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Outside, Maxey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Bruins have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Maxey at the line for 2.
Free throw good, Maxey. Maxey hits them both. Lillard with it. He's got 15. And there's the pass to Reddish. Lillard surveying the D. Now here's Reddish. Fires from deep. And out of bounds as the Bruins gain possession. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Bruins. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Markkanen. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Abaji. Carroll covering. Abaji, the pass to Lillard. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Clearly a foul.
The
Bruins have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Jang, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. The Bruins also with a sub. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Markkanen. He doesn't get the second one. Now here's Reddish. Carroll covering. The shot by Reddish, no good. The Bruins leading by 7. Here's Maxey. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Assist from
Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
And now, your dance team. And now, your dance team.
Now, Reddish. 6 points for him. Jang dishes to Williams. Here's Abaji. They can't stop the run with that one. The Bruins leading by 9. Outside Carroll. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Maxey's got 13.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough